Hello, and welcome back to episode 4 of Scratch Basics. In the last episode, I covered a little bit about ask and answer in the if and forever block. In this episode, I'll be covering variables and other blocks in the sensing category. So let's start by creating a new project as usual, and let's wait for it to load. So in this episode, I'll be teaching you how to make a game, a small mini game, where you click a coin and you get more money and you can buy upgrades. And this episode will be in 2 parts. So this will be part 1. So we want to start with a basic sprite. We want to draw a coin, and when we click it, we get money. So let's simply go to the circle tool and draw a quick coin. Let's make it gold and just center that. And then you can press the text box and make a yellow $sign in the middle. Actually, let's make it black. It's easier to see. So I'm going to put a $sign and then simply click on the select tool and just drag this bigger and put it in the center of the coin. So now we have like a coin that we can click. We need to put some code into it. First of all, let's make it go to the center. So drag a when green flag clicked block to your workspace and then drag a go to block, set it to 0, 0 so it goes to the middle of the screen, and just quickly test that out. Okay, now we know that works. Let's go on to adding the money. Before we add money, we first need to make a variable that contains the money value. So to make a variable, you go click on variables and press make a variable and name it something. I'll name it money. And there you go, you have your variable. So a variable is a value that you can change and manipulate. And in this case, our variable will be integer. So let's set money to 0 when the flag is clicked. So everyone starts at $0. And when they click this coin, they gain money. So we need when this sprite clicked block and drag that into your workspace. So when this sprite clicked, we want to add money plus 1. And let's go back to variables. And you can see here there's a change whatever variable by a certain amount. Drag that underneath when this sprite clicked. Now when we test this, you can see our money is 0 right now. And when we click it, our money goes up. So you can right click on this little variable box and change it to large readout so it looks better like this. And for this episode, let's change our backdrop a little bit. So a backdrop is basically the background of your screen. So we want in the top left corner a money text box. So let's write money with the text box and just drag it in the top left corner, and you can drag this variable box and just put it like right next to that money so it looks like you have your money and the value of the money. So now that we have a functioning coin, what if we want it to be like when you click a certain amount of times, you get more money per click? So then we'll have to make another variable called clicks to record all the clicks. So now this time, when this sprite is clicked, we want to change clicks by 1 as well. But how do we make the money change differently? Well, again, we have to add another variable called money per click. So just name it money per click. Make sure it's for all sprites. Make sure all your variables are for all sprites. And just press OK. So at the beginning, we want to set our money per click to 1 because we want $1 every click. And here, instead of changing the money by a constant 1, we want to change it by money per click. So drag this oval money per click block into this change money by 1, and it should click like that. So now, when we click flag, we click the coin, and the clicks go. Oh wait, the money doesn't go up. Alright, gotta change this to 1. Forgot to change that to 1. So now, when we click, the money goes up with the money per click. Like, what if we change this to a higher value? Like, you can just right click and press slider so you can change the value of the variable. And as you can see, when I click, the money goes up way faster. Oh yeah, and also you have to set clicks to 0 at the beginning because we don't want the player to have like 28 clicks at the beginning of the game. So now when we do this, you can see the money goes up, the clicks goes up, but the money per click doesn't go up. So how do we make the money per click go up? Let's say every 20 clicks, your money per click goes up by 1. Underneath this go-to block, put a forever block. And inside the forever block, we're going to write if number of clicks mod number of clicks mod 20 equals to 0, then like make the money per click increase by 1. Now, if you don't know what mod is, or aka modulo, basically when you divide whatever is here by this number, it will equal to the remainder. So if I put a 50 here, then 50 mod 20 is 10 because 50 divided by 20 has a remainder of 10. But if I put a 40 here, then this would be 0 because 40 divided by 20 has no remainder. So we want every 20 clicks for the money per click to go up by 1. So we just want this 40 mod or clicks mod 20. So every 20 clicks, we want the money per click to go up by 1. So just write if clicks mod 20 equals to 0, then change money per click by 1. So if you read this whole thing, when green flag clicks, set money to 0, set money per click to 1, and set clicks to 0. So this is considered like setting all your variables to default value. And then we make the coin go to the middle and put a forever loop. If clicks mod 20 equals to 0, then change money per click by 1. So we can actually hide money per click and clicks by just deselecting the checkbox behind them. And when we do this, we have 0 money. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, okay. So when the clicks is 0, then 0 mod 20 is also 0. So our money per click is just changing by infinite number. So to fix that, we want to put the if command right here. So when the user clicks this coin, we want to check if the clicks is a multiple of 20. We don't want it to check it forever because it'll just add the money per clicks to infinite. And also we want to check to make sure that clicks does not equal to 0. So simply go to operators and drag an AND block out. Put this whole thing in the first part of and in the second one, we have to put a not because we want to check if it's not 0. Or how about this? Let's check if it's greater than 0. So and clicks is greater than 0. So to have the money per click increase by 1, clicks has to be a multiple of 20, and it has to be greater than 0. So now when we test this, our money is 0. We click, we get $1. Click to get $2. Keep clicking. And once we hit 20, and if I click again, I should get 22. There you go. And now I keep clicking. I have to click 20 times again, which would be, alright, so now I'm gaining 4. And I keep clicking, and I gain more money every 20 clicks. So if you want the money per click to show in the corner, you can just go to backdrops, and in this part put money per click, and you can just drag that right there, and simply click the checkbox next to money per click and show it. Right click on it to make it a large readout, and just drag it right next to that money per click text box. I can even make that a bit farther away. Alright, so let's try to test this. We click, we get money, and now our money per click is 2. And once we hit 60, our money per click should be 3. Yep, our money per click is 3, and so on and so on. Alright, that's it for this video. Please stay tuned to watch part 2, and please leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.